necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
AMP2.TV presents Tell Us Your Business, where you're invited on the air to tell us what makes your business stand out in the community. It's important we hear from you to tell us all we need to know about what you do best. Tell Us Your Business uses the latest radio and television production systems, and all shows can be seen on AMP2.TV. If you have a question for our guest, call 888-565-1470. Now, let's get ready as our guest hits the airwaves and informs us about what we need to know on Tell Us Your Business.
Hi, welcome to Tell Us Your Biz. I'm your host, Dr. Lynette Fidel. Today, my friend Tatiana will be joining us, who is actually a 6-time world champion in archery. And she's from the Ukraine, and she's an Olympian for America now. And her son is fighting in the war. So it's a very near and dear subject to me. She's a dear friend. So she's about to join us now. She's coming in. I can hear her a mile away. And she's lovely. Trust me. Don't be intimidated. But she, her grandson, who's 4, also her daughter-in-law are in Germany as her son fights the war. And a group of them who know these people for years and years, 30 years, the people they communicate with, are getting together supplies. They're starting fundraisers to send stuff like skipping ropes to the kids, iodine, hydration kits, things that they need, boots, like practical things. And it's good, actually, because when you donate to a cause, it's nice to see where it's going. And I know 100% I like this cause because I know exactly the path of trajectory, and I see the faces that benefit. And it makes me feel like I can do a little something when I feel helpless to do anything in a situation.
So should people get paper and pen ready so they know where to go?
Yes, I think so. I mean, MoneyGram right now themselves have offered a no-charge account. Like, there's no charge to send to MoneyGram to Ukraine right now. It's just straight. She knows the 2 direct contacts it goes to, one for military and one for the humanitarian cause. And it's very simple to do. Just download the app and do it. Of course, she told me the wrong way to do it first time. It took me 2 days, but I'm not going to get into that.
Well, we did a similar cause a couple of like a month ago.
Yeah.
And we actually raised enough for a warehouse to send over a few vessels. So
Yeah.
it was.
Wow.
It's about the Ukraine. Boca helps the Ukraine.
Yeah, it's amazing.
So tell us a little bit about how you met her.
So Tatiana, I worked with a fitness company, and Tatiana was hired. And also, she helped me with my son a lot. She's here from the Ukraine alone. I'm also immigrant, but from Canada, so it's not as obvious. A Canadian immigrant is not so obvious. But, without family here to help you with children and stuff, it's very obvious. And Tatiana has always been by my side to help me whenever I need it. And she's a little strict. So this is... Go ahead, Tatiana. You're here? Yeah. Here, let's get to the microphone.
Closer to the mic.
Yes. Hi.
You're on the air.
You're on the air. Where are you from?
Yes. I'm here.
You need to talk in lower.
Well, okay. Hi, everyone.
She said hello.
You'll never hear it as quiet
She
again.
said hello. Is this the quietest she gets?
I don't even know she's here.
Not yet. Not yet. I can be with a strong voice if I want.
Yes, strong voice. Give a strong voice.
Yes, I am.
So 6-time world champion in archery?
In archery. I am an Olympian, and yes, it's true. I have 6 world championship medals. It's 2 gold, 2 silver, and 2 bronze.
Wow. And what years?
Different years from, you're talking about the medals?
Uh-huh.
Okay, I have 88, I have 87, I have 2006, and I have 2018, and I am still competing for United States national team.
Oh, you're still competing now?
Yes, I am.
Did you know that?
Yeah, she's competing. She has a tournament coming up in Buffalo coming up, right?
Yes, in Buffalo, and I have in the end of the month in Gainesville, Florida. Yeah.
And now she's for the Ukraine. So she used to do for Ukraine. Now she's for America on the Olympian team. She was. Yeah. You still are, right, Olympian?
Yes, still an Olympian.
Still are, yeah.
So we have the Olympian, this title.
So you were going to go to the Olympics that are coming, or is this world-class business?
Yes, I'm competing as a professional athlete, and I wish to be in Olympic Games. I'm working on. I know my age, and archery it allows me to, to play archery and to be more serious. And it's kind of in business for me because I'm coaching. I am archery master coach, and also yes, I'm competing, and I'm looking forward to make a team. I know how to do it.
Are you going to be on the team?
Maybe, but I can only throw a dart. But the thing is, Tatiana also, her son, who I shared, is in Ukraine, and her daughter-in-law, who's now in Germany as a refugee, they are also world champion. She is a
Yes.
world champion, and they're top in Ukraine.
Yeah.
So it
She's
runs in the
full-time.
family.
Yeah.
So tell us about raising, what you were going to talk about, the raising of awareness.
For collections.
Yes, just like Tatiana contacted me, and I know her for years. She took my cats, like I said.
Yeah, the one she needs
I'm
a help.
afraid. And she just told me I could see just stated to people, and I felt helpless. And I was afraid to contact her at first because it's such a close subject. And I could see myself in that situation. What if something happened and she doesn't want to talk about it? It's a very touchy thing. But I reached out to her, and she reached out, and she told me about her contacts that she's known for 30 years. This new thing they're putting together. They sent, I think, supplies over last week. But, it's like a thing they're doing through MoneyGram or whatever to direct contacts for children to have nothing to play with. I mean, she will tell you some of the circumstances she described to me, but let me tell you, at least we can do something.
Tatiana, tell us about your son is in the Ukraine.
Yes, he's in Ukraine, and my daughter-in-law, he was in Ukraine, but she's competing for the national team, and Germany was invite them to be in the camp, just like refugees to go away. Plus, they have a tournament, and they're still competing. It sounds a little bit kind of crazy because we have a war, people dying, but at the same time, we need to show the world what's the right way to be and who we are.
Your daughter-in-law's in Ukraine.
She's three-time Olympian. Yeah,
She's-
but right now she's in
She's
Germany.
in Germany with your
Son,
and how old is he?
4.
Where are they living?
They're living in the Biter Center. We have the archery, very famous company. They produce the archery equipment, and the name is Biter. They're very nice people. They're professional in archery sport, and they how they,
turn that microphone up
they hold the Ukrainian team for
They brought then the team over to
Yes.
Germany. They put them up. Families
Yeah,
are there.
yeah,
And the men are still doing what they need to
Yeah.
do to fight to support the country.
yeah.
And you are looking to raise awareness and send supplies over for these children.
We really do. We have a different organizations that we're working with, but so many frauds and people insiders, and we try to avoid all those. We're working specially, yes, when we raise the money or we have some goods or we have some medication, we send that specifically for the people that we know. Yes.
What are you looking to send over?
What we have? Okay, right now we're working on we have two different things. One is the people who is in the front line. We need something because a lot of goods helps that comes like in big companies, and some people that we know they're already there. We try to help them with like military stuff or the food or medication, or even like it starts to be hot. They need something like light. We don't wait until some humanitarian help will come. We're just sending them, or people they buy.
People that you know.
Yes, people who we know. And we have the front line and we have the back refugees. Like my town is the west south of Ukraine. And we have like 180,000 people, citizens in the town, but we have almost 300,000 refugees.
Wow.
And they're people without nothing.
So what are you looking to send for?
What we do right now, okay, we have, for example, one school, they have 500 people,
In a
and they sleeping on the floor.
as a shelter?
It's like a school, they just give them to live.
But they're living in the school.
Yes, like in school, 500 people, they're sleeping on the floor. My friend, he was contacting the IKEA in Ukraine, and IKEA gives, for example, like the bed and mattresses. We're looking for right now for routers, computers, because they need to finish the school. the kids was in school. It's 200 kids in that kind specifically group, but we have a lot of them, and they need to finish school. No routers, no
You're sending
computers.
it directly. So if people
Yes.
want to call in right now to the radio station, let's give them out the phone number, Freddie, 888-565-1470. And looking for supplies to help the kids finish school, just like we had here when COVID started.
Yeah, they started that. Plus, for example, they need some to add the shower. They need the boilers to boil water. Some different things that like 500 people cannot take a shower. The school was not built for that. They have like shower for the people who cooking, like for the kitchen, for the chief,
It
but
feels
not
like
for
it's
the farm.
hurricane supplies need to be sent over to
my
Ukraine, so
goodness.
these emergency relief
Yes.
supplies.
The problem with the sending, it takes so long.
Right.
That takes forever. Like I sent the package, one of them from the post office. It's still in Poland, more than a month. We need right now. What we do if we have something here in the United States, some of my friends they just buy ticket and they're flying with like 20 bags.
Wow.
Yes, because they put specifically most that for the front line. Like I was right now talk to Lynette because she's very nice with the medicines. She knows she's very experienced with the hydration. We need right now, and iodine. Any
Why
kind.
iodine? That's what she was telling us.
Why iodine? Because as a man who been in army, they know they give iodine because it's a lot of arm, it's a lot of bombing around, and this is heavy metals. And if the thyroid doesn't working really well, the immune system and the body will not work very
So
well.
they're taking, you need iodine
Yes,
supplements.
there-
Well, the thyroid is the most metabolically active thing in the body, and the fact is going to absorb all of the radiation. And when this shuts down, your body shuts down pretty much. It controls just like the furnace of the body. So so the iodine super saturates it and keeps it going pretty much.
Is there a way? I mean, Freddie. Actually, I spoke with someone that we work with very closely, and I'm going to go talk to her. Maybe she has some extra iodine, or can reach out to some of the companies that we met with when we did an event.
Yeah,
if they
that
would
will be
send it.
great.
Where do you want people to send it? Is it through you, or is it a direct contact in Ukraine?
They need to contact me and I will direct them because something easy to buy in Poland, in Romania, in close country, and the
Send it.
volunteers just come, just pick and they deliver. Something we can ship from here.
Yeah, I
okay?
was going to say maybe a surrounding country to deliver it to would make a whole
Yes.
lot more sense that they can get it to Ukraine faster. Because they're going to hold up anything they can.
Yeah.
Just like a hurricane relief where everything sat in the port at Hurricane Maria. It never got where it needed to go.
Yeah.
How is your son doing?
He's doing okay. He's alive. He's on the back to helping with all different things, helping for the front line, sending what they need right now. And he's working with volunteers. He's working with people, refugees, just organize everything. And it's very tough, believe
It's
me.
very tough.
It's the worst that you can even imagine. It's a 2022. I raised in Soviet Union country. We've been 15 countries together. I will never say that will happen. Never. And not just the war. People, they torture other people. That's just, I can explain. Even during the Second World War in Germany, it was not so bad. I hate to say
Do
that.
you think this is worse than that?
This is education from the country. This education. They cannot be like egomaniacs. They need to be nice and friendly because we've been close to Russia all the years. I never saw so many lies in TV. I just cannot believe even my friends who I know for 35 years. They're listening to Russian propaganda news. Okay, guys, if you know it's everything under control, okay, why you need to watch even that?
And in 2022, we should not be seeing
2022,
any of this
come
and what
on.
it's doing to the kids.
Come on. They just don't have, I don't know, I even cannot explain how soldiers, who is volunteering, Russians, they abuse 2 months girls, 5 years girls. I cannot even explain because it's just, I just
The
can't.
atrocities of war should never be, and certainly we have not learned. We always say, if we have not learned from our mistakes, then what are we doing?
Yeah.
But I want to make sure people get the information.
Yes. They need to know. And thank you very much for everyone who helps and support because even nice words, even different way for help. even if you share the information in Facebook or social media, that will help a lot.
What information do you want people to share? Let's call into the radio 888-565-1470. You can
Yeah.
call right now while Tatiana's here and Lynette is here.
Yeah.
Answer any questions,
Yeah.
or if you have a company or
Yeah.
personally
Yeah.
ways to get things over, what you're looking for.
Yeah.
Lynette had mentioned even things for the kids to play with.
Like, it doesn't have to be much, and people think that when they make a donation, oh, I don't have money. Do you have $1 to go to the dollar store and buy a skipping rope? You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be a lot, but imagine a child who's been sleeping on the floor for all this time in a bomb zone, and all of a sudden they get this little skipping rope. You know what that is to them compared, like, you don't take things for granted when you have nothing again, you know? Like, and that's where they are. They're starting and they have nothing, and they're, you know, it's just so nice to have a little distraction for them through this atrocity and horrific situation.
Yeah, we still have. They have some toys because they bought some balls, some like different toys. But like I said, and I mentioned this specifically, for example, group of the people, right? Like 500 in the little school and 200 kids, and they 2 months enrolled there. You know, it's very, very tough.
You have to
believe
figure
me.
they're
It
needing.
just,
Well,
yeah.
look at the baby formula sorters that we have just now. Think about women's hygiene products, things that schools, shelters are not equipped to have that you need. Diapers. I mean, the necessities that we can't get here and we take for granted,
Right.
Yeah.
but they really can't get them there, and
Yeah.
what they must need.
I think now it's most important. Like, sorry.
Now, I have a question because, like, I was looking up the type of shower because I remember you telling me one
Yes.
shower for all those people.
Yeah, like
And I looked at the
Anything
portable
stuff.
camping showers, but I didn't know you can't get a solar one because you're not outside, right? Like, what is the battery uses? How do you
The
power,
battery?
or how do you get the water source? Like, what would be the best? Like, I need, like, when I looked at it, I was like, well, which one would you get? You know,
are you asking about to ship from
for
here?
the no,
for
for
the
to
shipping?
ship there anyway. Like, what one can you use? You're not outside, so you can't have a solar shower, right? So a lithium battery one. What would it be powered by? Basically,
where
is
do you
what I'm
get the
asking.
water
And
source
what
from?
batteries do you need to keep things going?
Sorry, my English may be not the best in this
It's
time.
okay.
I tried
Let
to
it roll.
understand. Yeah, just roll. I don't know exactly what the battery you mean.
No, like you know, like watches take a lithium battery, and the other ones are, you know, the ACDC,
Yes,
like the
yes.
Duracell. Like when I looked at these things, I'm trying to think of something that you guys.
The
I
heats
don't
what
know the
immediately,
electricity
right?
situation. I don't know the solar situation.
We have a
So-
light,
yeah,
yeah.
so I think we need to specify like, okay, this requires this kind of battery or things to renew it. You know what I mean? That's what I'm thinking. It's like because I went to look at it and I was like,
Yeah.
oh my god, I got so confused.
We have a people there in Ukraine who is professional. They know how to do.
Yeah.
They
So maybe
they bring-
donating
okay.
funds would be better.
Right.
Well,
I think funds
I
will be
gotta
better.
tell you, we did something here. Boca helps the Ukraine.
Yeah.
Everything that went in
Yes.
there, they took everything because
I know.
things go to Poland, and there's a whole bunch of places that the stuff is gonna go. Whether it's batteries, whether it's
Yes,
money,
yes, yes.
it doesn't even matter what it is. Whatever
Yes.
you can bring in.
Yeah.
Now the other thing
That will
is
help, yeah.
the flip on this because we're gonna run out of time. Is I'm asking everybody. Latino Central just contacted me. I'm asking people that have contacts with other people
Yeah.
to put the word out. So they want a list of things of where to take things.
Yeah.
And they are willing to work in certain cafeterias, certain restaurants to have you there. And so people can come forward and bring things. Right now, I don't care what you bring. Whatever you bring, let
It
them
will be
sort
help.
it out.
Yes. Okay. Let's say we have in Cooper City we have the Ukrainian Orthodox Church, and the people they bringing there,
Okay.
they bring some, they come, they're helping.
The Ukrainian
We could
Orthodox
also set up
Church.
other
Sorry.
centers. Like I could accept stuff. You know, I have a garage. I could accept stuff as space.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, the logistics is the thing. We have to figure out the logistics of getting it there, and what is better to buy. We need to set up a thing where okay, it's better we buy this. These are the things we're going to buy from Poland or
Yeah.
close by country. These are the things that are necessary that we cannot get that we need to get from America. So that way we know we don't want to spend all the money and time and shipping
Yeah.
when we can get it close by, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So we need
Exactly.
to, you know, make a good list and make a link. You can put
Yeah.
it on your website. I'll make it, you know, and we'll do it very specific so it makes things very easy for people. There's
Yes.
links to
Yes.
everything. You know?
I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lana. Thank
No,
you.
thank you.
And
very
I'll
much.
introduce him to Dr. Anya. She has a center right here, American Ukrainian-owned business.
Yes.
And we'll introduce you to her, and maybe she can help as well, because everything she does is with the Ukraine and to help.
Yes, it's what I said. We have a different organization.
Yeah,
we have a lot
very
of
big
people who has a family there. East, north, west. Any help will help. If somebody would like to help and has, like I said, like $1 he would like to go, you can go in Cooper City and said you're from Tatiana, or just ask somebody and just leave it.
All right. And then we have to ask you, when are the Olympic Games?
Which Olympic Games?
What-
The first one, it was 88 in Seoul. And I did a license for next two Olympic Games.
Wow.
And I was for more than 15 years in the national team nonstop.
Unbelievable.
Yes.
And when is your daughter-in-law?
She's 3-time Olympian with a 4 actually, because she was a
Wow.
junior. And she was in London, Rio, and Tokyo.
That's amazing. All right,
Yes.
more information to come. You can
I
contact
know.
us always here at the radio station at 888-565-1470. They will get the message over to us, and we will get it out to you. And as soon as we get that link from Tatiana and
Thank
Dr.
you very
Lynette,
much.
we will share that out on social media. Thank you so much for sharing your story with us, and God bless
you.
everyone.
Thank you very much. God bless you. God bless
Bye-bye.
America.
Her grandson came with you.
This has been Tell Us Your Business, where a special guest comes on every week and tells us what they do. All shows can be seen on amp2.tv, and if you wish to be a guest, call 866-224-5422 and tell us about your business. That's 866-224-5422. This has been an amp2.tv production.
The opinions expressed on the preceding sponsored program were strictly those of its hosts, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
Along the sun-drenched beaches of Boca Raton lies AMP2 Media. We strive to bring rising stars and their fantastic work into the spotlight. From music to art, we have the tools and the talent you need to help you reach the next level. AMP2 Media is proud to announce our new scoring platform for reality shows, movies, and videos. We have the ability to highlight music according to what the eye sees on the screen. Our excellent mastery of music allows us into the